common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, what's going on? Friday afternoon, here we are. What's up, Rob, Joshua, Alex, Frederick, Dustin? I think it's a few people slow getting in here, so let's wait a second here. Right, Nick's taking it a couple days off. What a loser. We got stocks up again, like always. Well, we got Bitcoin up $650, Ethereum up 105, Litecoin up 6. I've got stock indicators starting to get a little less friendly, so we're going to show that. What's up, Hank? Anna? Your Grace? Right. I think that's getting closer, so I'm going to show that. As I said, stock indicators are starting to deteriorate. I'd say another day or so, they're going to start to deteriorate quite a bit. So we're going to show that here in just a second. What's up, Thomas? Let me give you a wrench. Recognize that name. So we got Bitcoin USD consolidated. Technometer 46. Bitcoin USD is going to be a little bit worse, 47.5 maybe. We'll look at that real quick. Actually 46.8 on the technometer. Really is about as high going back to January 8th, a day off the all-time high of 42,000. Yeah, we look at BNB. We'll do that. I'll write that one down. And then we still got Bitcoin on Bitfinex, still around 44 and change. So still no reason to sell the rally, but I still think we're in a sideways triangle somewhere here. So I'm still leaning for a pullback, as I have been. Ethereum and Litecoin keep working higher. Litecoin a little more sideways. I want to be a buyer of those on a pullback. Ethereum definitely still running. I don't know what happens Monday. Here's Bitcoin, Bitfinex 44.7 on the technometer. We'll look at volume real quick. 5-minute, 1-month chart. What's up, Marco? Yeah, it is definitely DeFi season. And once again, here is lower right. You can see the volume coming off of Bitcoin, USD, Bitfinex. No rally. Unbelievable, no interest there. If we go to Bitcoin USD, you'll see some more interest. See a little more interest, but still nothing to brag about. Lower right, you can see volume is not really coming in on the rally. And that's also one reason the technometer is not going to overbought, because it's volume based. So I still think this rally is a little suspect. And Bitcoin USDT will be a little bit better for the volume. Still nothing to brag about. You can see lower right, a little bit of volume coming in on Bitcoin USDT. So while we're here, let's go back and let's look at BNB while we're here. Nick's been long that one, been a home run. Been long it since I think 28 maybe, with all the staking and everything, so big gains there. BNB. Shout out to the people on Twitter talking about being up 10, 15 times their money in the Patreon. Now once again, here's BNB USD consolidated. Volume from 140 exchanges. You'll see the technometer, lower right, actually has pulled back the last couple, 4 or 5 days. So everything looking good there. 62.78 BNB USD. Here's BNB USDT. Everything's about the same, I'm sure. Technometer 48. OP hitting new highs. I'm sure there'll be a correction somewhere here on BNB, but I would think still higher. So that one should be okay. We'll look at Link. Link USD. We thought this one would really continue higher. Technometer 44 neutral. New high here, so I'd say everything's fine and dandy with Link. What up, Carrie? Good to hear, Hank. And Link USDT technometer 44.8. Not strong volume coming in, you can see here to the right, but still working higher. OMG, haven't looked at OMG in a while. OMG USD consolidated. What up, Brandon? GRT, I don't believe still in the software. Here's OMG USD, technometer 46. Volume acting pretty well. Broke through resistance. OMG looks good. Should be good for you, Your Grace. GRT I've got written down, not in the software. Sorry about that. My developers are just not helping me at the moment. I know they had bad COVID throughout the offices, etc. So that's where I'm at with that. Let's go over to stocks now. I think some of these are starting to get important. I guess some of these I've already made, so let me bring some of these into the screen. This is the SPY, Standard & Poor's 500 ETF. You can see a lower right technometer was oversold. It now is neutral. So nothing really earth-shattering here, except I would think still, I've been calling for new highs all week. We have been getting that higher again today. So everything is still good to the upside. But if we look at, let's go to our Wyckoff wave. We've got a technometer here at 47.5. 50 says that we're going to need a correction or maybe slow up sideways. So I think the general Dow Jones type stocks are starting to get overbought. This is Wyckoff Wave Growth Index, which is more of the growth stocks, Amazon, Google, Apple, etc. You can see lower right, technometer 48. Again, 50 is overbought. So we're finally working in. We are up here at the overbought line of the uptrend. So definitely a place to slow up. And then if we look at DIA, the Diamond ETF, technometer again, 47. So it's starting to deteriorate. And those are pretty good overbought readings considering the volume is still not coming in. You can see here on the OP, as price is hitting new highs, volume is not. I think that's telling you we've spent a lot of the buying power. A lot of people are at margin. Pension funds have no cash. I think we're starting to run a little dry on gasoline here. And here's a QQQ. You can see technometer quickly went up from oversold. Now at 49.91, which is nearing overbought. So not a sell signal, but I think the easy money's been made on longs. Now you better be careful. Weak stocks are going to roll over here. TLT, been talking about working lower. Technometer's down to 42.3. I would guess when stocks turn over, bonds will turn up for a flight to safety. So I would think TLT is getting prepared to rally somewhere here soon, but not yet. Precious metals, GDX. I've been short. Today they've rallied back again. Not making me happy. We're still long dust. And I'm staying with that position for now. Let's close these out. Hank, I got no real opinion on that. ZRX has been, let me go back to ZRX. Sell at 225. That thing totally ignited. Volume coming in strong, not overbought. What up, Ted? I liked your Twitter post earlier. You're too funny. ZRX coming alive. Let's look at Ethereum here real quick. Ethereum USD. I mentioned yesterday we could have done a quick fourth wave and another new high. We did get that. I really wasn't expecting that so quick. Still looking for some type of pullback to buy on Ethereum for the trading bags. Technometer 45.8, not overbought. Bitcoin 37,650 currently. Kind of where we've been here for about a day and a half. Ethereum USDT technometer 47. The most overbought since January 2nd when we surging through 1,000. Let's look at Litecoin. Yeah, I mean, I'm somewhat aware of the M2V myself. I haven't seen a chart on that in a while. But if it's, money's not moving, then that would mean, I presume the stock market is slowing up. Litecoin USD technometer 46.4. As overbought as we've been since back in the 80 share price. So working on more overbought. Litecoin USDT. And as you know, we'll go back to Litecoin here on the triangle I've been looking for. You see technometer was near at oversold. We're 45.2 now. Let's go back and look at Litecoin on the triangle I've been showing. Come back to the 4-hour chart. I still thought we was doing a triangle here. Let me get rid of and then yesterday was the A down. I believe I mentioned that live on air. Then we had a B up today, and then we still could have a C down to the 138 level or so. It was just a level I threw out there. I still think that's a possibility. Let me spread that out for you. That's still kind of what I'm looking for here. So I'd like to see a sell-off maybe this weekend. So that is Litecoin. Ethereum is still doing these wave 4, wave 5s that I'd been showing. That was a triangle I showed a week ago or so. That one actually is totally worked out, but I didn't trade that really well enough. I did early. I showed this here where wave 1 still could have ended this morning. And we're still getting a wave 2 pullback in Ethereum here. It will be interesting what happens Monday. But it would still look higher levels for Ethereum. But obviously we're not going to go straight up. And we got Bitcoin still. I mean, a couple different ways on the Bitcoin. I'm still, it kind of breaks the rule. This could still be the D wave here, I believe. This could still be the triangle. You possibly could stretch this out and say that that was the B wave that ended yesterday. And we're going to stretch this 4th wave out much longer time frame. So that's a possibility, I still think. So again, I lean a little bearish still here. We've got our normal hodl bags and then trying to trade. So really when you're trading, price level doesn't really matter. It's more about win ratio and profit. So we'd like to have a pullback on everything here to get some decent entries. And we still got the stock market up 40 minutes to the close, so should be okay on the stock market to close out the week. We've had a good week. If you want, I do a week in review. You can sign up for free at wyckoffsmi.com. The original institute started by Richard Wyckoff in 1931. We do give trades at patreon.com/learncrypto, $40 a month. Also do the same thing for stocks at wyckoffsmi.com and the pro traders. What would make me let go of hodl bags? I probably would have to see a large divergence between price and volume on a daily chart going back for weeks or something. If I would see the best signal would be strong volume comes into the upside and price doesn't go with it. That would be saying that somebody is selling. That'd be somebody smarter than me. If we got something like that, I probably would lighten up on hodl bags. Again, I do 95% Wyckoff, Elliott wave counts. It looks like we're just going a lot higher on Bitcoin, but I'm sure that won't be straight up. So, but still, most hodl bags I've not really have touched. What's up, Crypto Talk? So, if I got some type of glaring signals from my price and volume, my technometer, we probably would lighten up a little bit. BTFD. I got that on the wall in front of me. Put that up on the wall on top of me. Hank, we don't really have, a lot of people talk about their spot bags and everything else. I mean, I think that's a lot of that stuff they're talking about. I think is just a little bit of BS. I mean, I don't really hedge long-term holdings. We have our trading bag and we just try to trade the trading bags and trade the hodls once in a while. Yeah, that office goes way back. You can see I still have got the 3 things set up. Would like to get back really to a 2 or 3 person setup once we get COVID out of the way. They are opening up quite a bit here in St. Louis this weekend, if it doesn't get worse again. Anybody new, you can see we've got the 3 setups for YouTube in the front there. Kind of going to waste at the moment. What's up, Clifford? The chat man. Yeah, we definitely go to cash for trading bags regularly. So I guess, again, takeaway, stock market, I think, is getting close to some type of top. It could be a top from the March lows. It seems like everybody's long. Everyone's on margin. Pension funds have very low cash. The public is extremely long. As you know, option traders are stupid long. And I just got crushed in GameStop and some of these. So if stocks turn down sharply for a month or 2, I personally think that's going to affect Bitcoin. I think they'll drag Bitcoin down. I could be wrong in that, so do your own research. Again, I am a registered investment advisor, so I'm going to run a disclaimer here. Do your own research. These stock and crypto ideas are really for entertainment, so let me run that.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
All right. So that's really all I got Friday afternoon, 2:25. Anybody got any questions, any stocks? We could go over, I know Lennar, I was talking about it. Just hadn't bought it because I think the total risk level. But Lennar having a good day. Broke out to new highs. I was talking about that thing at 84. I should have jumped on it. A little too risk averse at the moment. Here's QFIN. Still one I'm wanting to watch, especially on a pullback in the weeks ahead if we get it. Here's Aurora Cannabis. Stay frosty, my friend. I don't really drink much, but I might go get a beer this weekend. There's ACB. Most of these have done very well, I would think. Again, let's bring up Canopy because that's one that we watch a lot closer. I would think somewhere here we could have a pullback in some of these weed stocks. Maybe come back here at 20% on a pullback. So technometers are still overbought. Again, I had this marked perfectly and still missed it. Talked about it briefly in our Discord. You can see here that we had a sign of strength, last point of support. We came down to an oversold technometer, which I marked down here. That didn't come at the same time as a really good stock market buy signal. That's why I missed that. You had big volume on the sign of strength, no volume on the last point of support. Classic Wyckoff. Selling climax back here. If you don't know any Wyckoff, go to wyckoffsmi.com. Wyckoff Unleashed course for $1,000. I paid $1,800 for it in 1982. So it's a steal at $1,000. I've done that to make it accessible to more people. So weed stocks, I'd be a buyer on a pullback. Potcoin to run like Doji. Yeah, right. That's funny. All right, that's all I got, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Still working on some other business things here that we've been doing behind the scenes, so going to get back to that. Everyone have a good weekend. And be nice if Bitcoin would close for a day, but that never happens. Would make my life a little easier. So again, I'm going to run a few commercials on my private client group where we manage crypto and stock assets for clients. Stocks, we do it through Charles Schwab. Crypto assets, we manage through an API, so we only have TradeView manage. We cannot withdraw or transfer. Hey, Lisa. See you, Ted. So I'm going to run a couple of those, and this weekend, if we get any action worth talking about, I'll come on. And again, if you join Patreon, I'm going to try to do a Patreon show going into detail for Patreon only to talk about the stock market and some Elliott wave signals coming from it. So join Patreon this weekend. And otherwise, have a good weekend. Later.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100 plus crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff Stock Market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.